Well, hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to Zen-TAROT. My name's Julie. We are going to do a full moon in Sagittarius reading for you, Aquarius. See what kind of energy this full moon's bringing to you. Full moon is June 11th, so we're going to dive into your energy. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. If you need a personal reading from me, I am open for those. I will leave my information in the description box below. All right, Aquarius, let's get right into this. Let's see what kind of overall theme for this reading, this full moon in Sagittarius, is bringing for you. What is the overall theme for Aquarius? The miser. Okay, you holding on with this white-knuckled grip. You know, this full moon in Sagittarius, this fire in Sagittarius, is bringing to you an energy of breaking old patterns. You're just shedding all these outdated beliefs. You're just stepping into a much more authentic you, where you're detaching from the outcome, detaching from the savings account, detaching from the certains in your life here. So this miser coming out is a perfect overall theme, a message for you to start letting go, start shedding some of the things you've had this really white-knuckled grip over. Look at this with the source. My goodness, look at this fire. This is just reminding me of this fiery full moon that is coming, just lighting something under you, urging you to let go and release these old patterns. Definitely breaking free. You're breaking free from the consistent in your life, from the knowns in your life here. Let's see what kind of animal spirit guide is guiding you toward this full moon energy. What is the overall animal spirit guide walking with Aquarius through this full moon in Sagittarius? The overall animal spirit guide influence here. Nope. That was too many anyway. Excuse me. What is this? The giraffe spirit. Look at this. See the bigger picture. Yes, look at this, number 29. That's a master number 11 it converts to. Look at the fire. Again, this is all about your fire, all about your passions and desires, bringing something in that is so different. It just looks different to you, but you're seeing the grander picture here. Something really, it starts out as uncomfortable because it's not familiar to you. It's completely unknown to you. It's this unknown path you're walking toward. You're trying to grip onto the known or the familiar to you, and it's just slipping away. It just feels like your past life or your old life is being burned away, or purification by fire under this full moon in Sagittarius. Aquarius, this is a brand new you emerging forth here. So, wow. Oh my God, the butterfly spirit, the transformation is beautiful card, and another 11. Good God. This is beautiful. This is absolutely about transformation for you. Maybe you're a life path number 11, or this is an 11. I was going to say personal year, but that doesn't exist. But yeah, 1111 coming through. So when you're seeing 1111 on the clock, or all those 11 signs to emerge, to come out of that familiar cocoon, to come out of that picturing like a baby being born and all comfortable in that amniotic fluid, not wanting to come out into this big bright world. It almost hurts the eyes at first. It hurts the brain. Where's that familiar? Where's that cozy little sack I've been transforming through and changing through? So yeah, just really know that Spirit is here giving you those signs at the 11:11, or at the 11th hour, or just something coming right to the finish line here, and then you jumping over the line after this very long trek up to the line here. Wow, this is huge transformation for you. Huge transformation. We're going to take a look at the mind and the heart and the soul here with my Everyday Witch tarot cards. But what truth is coming to light under this full moon in Sagittarius, June 11th? What truth is coming to light here for Aquarius? What is the truth needing to be seen here? Oh my God, the Lover's card. Look at that Gemini energy. Maybe you have some Gemini in your chart here, because 11 always makes me think of Gemini with the two ones, the twin ones standing next to each other. Beautiful, beautiful soul contract really coming together, clicking together, something clicking into place now that you've gone through this transformation, or you've shed some kind of old beliefs or old ideas. Maybe it had to do with relationships and the burdens of relationships and the obligation that comes with relationships here. You're shedding the idea that a relationship is a burden, and you're moving much more into a soulmate energy where we're just clicking into place. Everything's clicking. The communication is working. The energy is merging now rather than reflecting off of each other. The Knight of Pentacles, look at this offer coming in. Somebody trying to show you an offer or show you the way here financially. Maybe there's a way out or a way through here that is really unfamiliar to you. It's uncharted waters for you. So maybe you're changing your career skills, or you're changing your career set here. Learning something new, and that's why it just feels so familiar, unfamiliar, and you're leaving this familiar. It's just like, you know, you were a plumber your whole life, and now you're going off to be a healer in some way, or just it's just really a huge shift in what you do to make a living here, and how you feel about the relationships and the job itself. It feels like it was almost like a chain, but it was something you had to do, or you were conditioned to do this, or prepared to do this, and then it just wasn't fun anymore. Look at this King of Pentacles, like you've already achieved the pinnacle of success in that area. It's almost like when you get the Ten of Pentacles and it's just raining everything you ever wanted, but then it's like, yeah, you got to wake up tomorrow. It's like the movie still goes on, even though, you know, when the credits roll, you get to imagine this happily ever after, but then tomorrow comes and it's like, yeah, well, what do I want to do now? You know, now it's just the party's over, or the celebration that you achieved something is over. And so it's like waking up the next day. It's like, well, okay, now what? Wow. This is a huge change, a huge change. What is the blockage? What's getting in the way of this change in the mind space for Aquarius? What's getting in the way of the change here? What's the resistance to the change? Three of Pentacles, again, it's back to the drawing board. Is your apprentice now. You're in apprentice mode now. Eight of Pentacles, you've absolutely mastered something. You've mastered something. There's no more room for success. There's a glass ceiling on this now because you've mastered everything you can on it. There's no more to learn on it. There's no more challenge to it. There's no more guessing game to it. It's like trying to solve a scientific equation here, like Good Will Hunting, and then the answer's there. The formula has been resolved. It's been solved. So now what? Now what? Now it's like getting in that, my daughter calls it a show hole, when you get so obsessed with the show and you binge watch it for days. For days you get involved in these characters and these plots and these storylines, and then the show is over. You go just deep into a show hole or a book hole when you're reading this really good book and you're just so absorbed in it, and then it's the last page and you're closing the book and you just want to start it all over again, but all the surprises are gone, or it's already been revealed. It's like the spoiler alert. You've been spoiled here. You've been grown to as ripe as it's going to go, and now it's going back the other way, and you're feeling depleted now. You're feeling like, man, was it worth it? Was all this self-mastery worth it? You've graduated in something, and now it's like, wow, was that even worth it? Because now you're just really tired, and it's back to the drawing board. You got to start over. But isn't that what life is? A series of starting over, of rebirth and rebirth and rebirth. It's just never over, or until it's over. So you can't just, you don't want to peak in high school, Aquarius. You don't want to, this is like that, like you're the quarterback of the team and you're on top of the world, and then you graduate and the next day you're waking up and it's just like nobody cares again. Nobody really knows you again. Now you're in college or you're in the next phase of your life, and it just doesn't matter what you did back then. Everyone has a story, right? So it's just you graduated into something brand new, and it feels really unfamiliar, but there's this sense of excitement, this sense of exhilaration, this sense of, oh my gosh, I have something to learn again. It's like when you break your favorite trinket that you've held in your hand for 10 years, and now there's room for more. There's room for bigger. There's room for things you haven't looked at in 10 years because you've been holding on to that trinket for 10 years. So you've been focused on it. I don't want to lose this. I'm really good at this. I seem to have a knack for this. I seem to be very talented at this. And then that it's peaked peak of success here, the pinnacle of success here. Look at the Empress, the earth energy coming through. You are back to the drawing board on something, and it's really exciting. It's really challenging, where what was bored and stagnant and you could do it with your eyes closed is now challenge again. Now you got to be alert and aware, and you got to be on top of your game, and you got to be, so maybe you're just feeling a little exhausted to be starting over like this, but here is the start over. It's just, there's no choice. There's no choice. Let's see what's happening in the heart space for you. Let's see what truth is coming through. What emotional truth is happening through this transformation for Aquarius under this full moon in Sagittarius? The Six of Wands. You're just being so celebrated. It is a time to celebrate what you've achieved. I think you've been having your head down and working so hard that you haven't really realized you've not only gone past the finish, you not only passed the finish line, you've gone past the finish line. It's just like you gaining so much momentum with your head down, working so hard that you don't even realize that you achieved the success that you always wanted here. Because there's this new success on the horizon in your relationships, in your connections now. It's not just all about the money, although money is achieved now. The path, at least, the way to financial success has been revealed to you. A time of success, Six of Wands. Look at Spirit cheering you on. There's just such a huge team trying to get you to kind of celebrate yourself and this victory that you have achieved. It's like you've created, you know, I imagine the first person that created fire didn't know what they created, right? You've created something that you don't quite realize you've created yet. It's like you wanted something so much that you held that dream so tightly. It was all you could focus on. It was all you could see. And you don't realize that that dream has already been achieved, that you're already holding it. It just doesn't mean what it meant to you before because you've achieved it. So it's just kind of like bittersweet. Again, it's this bittersweet victory because now it's the tomorrow. It's the day after. It's the day after. But the sky's the limit on the day after. But, you know, enjoy that graduation. Enjoy that celebration of what you've achieved here. Don't just dismiss the grand things, because then you're just always going to be dismissing it. It's never going to be enough, right? It's never going to be enough. It's like peaking in high school then. You just don't want to peak. You don't want to achieve all your dreams, because then what? Well, now there's new dreams. Now there's new desires. Let's take a look at where you're being called to expand in the heart space. Where are you calling Aquarius to expand in the heart space? Spirit, in the emotions. What is this expanding in the emotions? Page of Swords. Wow, look at this, the Apprentice card. You're just starting out in some kind of new field or new relationship or new arena. It's just the crowd is different. The spectators are different. It's a different game. It's just so different, but you are an apprentice at something. You're starting out. Maybe that's even old age or retirement, or it doesn't matter what phase of your life that you're in. You're starting out in something new. It's a new phase, a new genre for you. You've achieved something big that needs to be celebrated, that needs to be memorialized. Good God, Aquarius, you did it. You did a thing. Beautiful, beautiful confirmation from Spirit to acknowledge this success that you've achieved here. It's just, don't move on to the next phase without really having the graduation party or the victory party or the, what's that party they call when the end of a show, right? It's like Friends or something 10 years later. Don't forget to have that closing night be the best night of your life before you start over, before you wake up in the morning. Just let it end though. Let it have closure. And don't just keep looking back like, yeah, that was the best time of my life, because then it will always be the best behind you. You want the best in front of you. The best is in front of you. The best is yet to come, is what Spirit is saying here. Don't feel like the best is behind you now that you've achieved this pinnacle of success. That is beautiful. That is really beautiful. What limiting belief, what limiting emotion, what's the limiting emotion for Aquarius. This one really wanted to come out. The Page of Wands. Look at these Apprentice cards. The starting over. It's really limiting. It's really making you scared to start over again. It's so hard to start over and in a new relationship or new job or new school or new environment. It's so hard. You just have those butterflies and you're not sure, and am I going to say the wrong things? And it's just kind of that uncomfortable time before you know, but then, you know, it just becomes so familiar again. All the people around you are going to be familiar. They're going to be friends. They're going to be, best friends. Really, you have this whole new group of community ahead. It's just really moving out of an old into the brand new, but you don't know what's around the bend. It makes you very nervous because you're a planner. You are a planner. You've had everything planned out to the day of things that were going to happen, and it's all come together. It's all been achieved, but now it's just like you don't know what the plan is, and it makes you very uncomfortable. This is the time to trust Source. This is the time to trust God. Look at the guidance you are getting with your guardian angels here. I mean, Spirit is all over this reading. Look at that, but the crowd goes wild here. You're really being celebrated. You're being honored. You've been put up. You've gained some kind of title. You have a title now. Maybe it is doctor or just something with a lot of success, a lot of achievement here. But then it's like now you got to do the job. Now you got to do the work maybe. I'm not quite sure what that is. We're going to take a look at the daily for you and see what this transformation, this newness, this apprentice stepping up. It is the apprentice. You are the apprentice now. What is that about in the heart space? What is that about? What is your advice in the heart space for this apprentice stepping up? Look at this Two of Swords coming out in reverse, out of the crossroads, out of the decision, out of the do I stay or do I go? You let yourself move on. You let yourself really walk away from something that was big. It was so forefront in your mind. It was your primary focus for a very long time. At least 4 years, maybe beyond this. You're birthing something new here. This is new. This is not anything you know how to do. You don't know how to do this, and it makes you really uncomfortable. I can almost hear you saying the words, I'm in over my head. I'm in over my head. I feel like you're saying that to someone after you've started something brand new. You're feeling so overwhelmed, so much like a fish out of water, that you're just, I'm in over my head. And they're shaking their head. They're like, you have no idea. You're just getting started. You're just getting started. It's just absolutely, you're going to absorb this information so quickly of this new thing that you are starting out here, and you are going to be the master of it in no time. It's going to be like you've been doing it forever, or you're going to look back, you're going to wonder, why didn't I start this sooner? Why didn't I end that sooner? And just let it go. Maybe you have been pining for something, a relationship maybe. Maybe you thought that was the best it was ever going to be. Maybe a relationship split up, or there was a separation and you thought, well, that's the best it's ever going to get. This person loved me like no other. I'm never going to find that love again. Or you just felt really like that was the best it was ever going to get. And you're in for a massive surprise here. This is going to blow you out of the water how good this is going to get when you let go of the idea that the best is behind you. It's beautiful. And Spirit is not even showing me. I see all these bends with I can't see. So I'm going to check in with this energy after the full moon to see, leading into the new moon. This is what I'm curious about with you, Aquarius, is the new moon. What is new here? Because yeah, this is all new. This is all new. All right, let's take a look at the foundation. Let's take a look at what is coming forward. What is the truth here in the everyday life? What are you stepping into here? I gotta see what this is about. What is this about in the daily, in the foundation, in the soul? What's the soul work here for Aquarius? Tell me about the soul here for Aquarius. Celebration, just celebrate now. They're not even letting me in on the idea. I felt like something flipped. No. It's just time to celebrate. Aquarius, you got to celebrate this. Celebrate first and then. Celebrate first and then. Have the going away party, have the graduation party, have the divorce party, have the separation from the past party first, and then we get to see what you are stepping into. But there is something you're stepping into. You're not bringing that baggage with you. Look how minimal you are now, how little you need. You just thought you needed such different things to achieve success. And now that that success has been achieved, it's of course not everything you wanted. You can't, that's when it's over, right? There's always, life is a series of wants and dreams and desires. That's exactly the pull from spirit that they want us to follow here. Follow that intuition, follow that gut feeling. But it's time to celebrate. It's time to to celebrate good times tonight. Celebrate tonight, because tomorrow will come. Tomorrow will come. There's been this kind of theme that tomorrow never comes, right? Because it's like just the same, or we're doing the same thing. It's like we're on this rat race. It just, there is no tomorrow. But for you, tomorrow is coming, and this newness, this new path, this new way, this new idea, this new emotion, especially when it comes to your relationships, this new commitment. You're committing again. You're allowing yourself to do something else. All right, what is expanding? What is expanding here in the daily for Aquarius? What is gaining momentum after this celebration party? What is gaining momentum after that? Tell me about tomorrow for Aquarius. Ooh, very, very, very busy. Oh my God, no, take it back. Maybe you're just busy during this party, because look at this with the 9 of Pentacles. You finally do get to relax and sit in your success here for a minute. It's just really busy right now. It's like almost like a you know, like a birth. Maybe you're about to have a baby or in some way, and you know, there's such a flurry. There's such a flurry ahead of time. There's just a lot going on with you right now. There's just a lot to look at, a lot to see, a lot of choices, a lot of voices, a lot of flurry, a lot of planning. Maybe you're planning a wedding, or you're planning a graduation, or you're planning something here. So it's just like that chaos kind of before the party, before you get to just relax and celebrate. And you know, you're planning for the wedding here. That's exactly what I'm feeling here. Like there's a wedding being planned here. Let's just use that as an example. And then the marriage. Then you got to work on the marriage. You got to work on the relationship, on the partnership, on the friendship, on the bond, on the communication, on the, then it's all the hard stuff, because it's the learning how to navigate this new life, this new way, with it just being 2 of you now. When there was 1, now there's 2, maybe there's 3 coming, maybe there's more coming, right? It's just, you're just walking this completely different path, unknown to you, and it's expanding, it's growing, your confidence is growing, your security is growing, your faith is growing, your tomorrows are growing. Maybe that felt very limiting to you, but now it's all expanding. It's like you're giving yourself space to expand. That's what it is. That's where I was going with this. It's like you needed space. You were held so tightly, so closely. You had all your emotions so held so tightly. It was just like no one knew really how you were feeling at any given time. You just held everything so tightly for this grip to have control over it. And now you're just really letting go. You're just releasing the emotions you've held on so tightly for at this party, at this celebration, at this letting go. You're really letting it go. Let it go. King of Cups. Wow. You're getting a grip on your emotions, because I think before you were afraid if you kind of let it out or let it seep out, it would just kind of rush out. You couldn't stop it. It was like a dam breaking. But now you're really allowing yourself to be free of the restrictions you put on yourself, of holding yourself back, of holding yourself in contempt. I'm not ready. I'm not there. There's other people better than me. There's people who deserve this person more than me, or just all these worries and doubts because you were holding on so tightly to this dream. Beautiful letting go. Beautiful, beautiful letting go. All right, let's take a look. What divine message is supporting Aquarius's journey forward right now, Spirit? What is the divine message for this journey forward into this newness, into this brand new for Aquarius? What's the message? What's the overall message from Spirit? Oh my gosh, look at this little pile that came out. 9 of Wands, no more defending yourself. 8 of Swords. Look at how much you were up in your head. You were blocking yourself. You were holding yourself back. Because you were defending this. So it was like, you know, I was somebody. I did matter. I did count, right? Maybe in a relationship or in a job that you were let go of, or in some kind of rebuking of you. It's just like you remembered how you felt when you were on top of the world, and it just made you feel like it was never going to happen again. Now those times were over. I'm never going to feel confident again. I'm never going to feel sure of myself again. I'm just going to hold myself back from making any decisions. But look at this with the eights, the two eights here. I love this, the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Truly walking away of that mental prison you have been in. You're no longer arguing for your limitations or all the reasons why you can't change. There was a lot of arguing of why you couldn't change because you were still trying to get back what you had. You forgot that there was better to come when you released what you had, when you let go of the quarterback mentality and you moved into accounting, and you were the best at that, right? You learned how to crunch numbers. You learned how to do something all over from scratch, from the beginning, from the apprentice phase here. And so it means so much more to you. It's like going to college at 40 and getting your degree in something completely different than you've done the last 20 years or whatever that means to you. You're just really walking away from an old life. It brought you great success. It brought you great victory, but there was this underlying fear that that was the best it was ever going to get. So you better savor it now. And you've been savoring it for a little while now. And it's time to really, okay, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful because you pushed me to be this person I am today energy. But there's so much more to choose from now. And it doesn't include all this baggage, all this worry, all this doubt that it's never going to be this good again. It's like, this is as good as it gets. It's almost a curse, right? To say that, to say it doesn't get any better than this, because you're celebrating some victory, some success. And I can almost see the cheers. It doesn't get any better than this. And you're just like cursing yourself. Why? Why did I say that? Why did I put that out there? But the universe has a way of showing you how much better it can get. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. When you release the need to control the outcome here. On the bottom of the deck, there's still that King of Cups. No man is an island here, Aquarius. It's time to share your emotions. Get out of your head of the fear that that was the best, that the best is behind you, and absolutely move into this knowing that the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I've just been birthing something new here all along. All along, it was just leading me up to the best here. I had no idea. I had no idea how good it could get. All right, Aquarius, I think I will leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. It really means so much to me. It helps my channel to grow. Sending you all my love and light. Take care through this full moon in Sagittarius, and we will check into you with your energy when we head toward that new moon. I'm so curious of what is new for you. I think the cards will reveal a lot more about what you're stepping into then. So celebrate right now. All right, Aquarius, I will definitely tune in with you soon.